he teaches the teens, and my mom is a nurse, where she helps people to get better, and she takes shots of crying babies. And yeah.
She's introducing us.
But they already know who you are.
We're back. We're back.
No, I'm a teacher.
Get out of here.
I'm your daughter. Hello, people.
Oh, I think I hear your bunny getting into the toaster oven.
Okay.
Let's try to fix my bangs.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's only been like 6, 7, 8 months, something like that, since the last time we did this.
I was like, since we last saw everybody? No.
No, since we last did this.
No.
I know. It's January, and it's freezing outside.
Yeah.
We have had how many days of snow?
Every day. It snowed
I think
every
it has
single
snowed
day.
every day.
Where's the camera? Where am I supposed to look? Over there?
Right there.
Okay.
Right.
Get your fat finger out of
that's
there.
the
Okay,
camera.
that's the camera.
So, right outside where we normally have our pool in the summer is just covered in snow right now.
Probably like the same at your house.
Yep. But we were just talking about how
No, I just want to say something here. So when I leave for work, like in Moncton, where we live, you know, it's like a blizzard every day. And then I'm like, oh, the roads are like so bad. I'm driving into like New Haven, then I drive into Middleborough. There's no
snow.
snow.
None.
Zero snow.
Yeah. The same thing today. Even when I was driving into Virgins, it's snowing, like blowing sideways here. I drive
like
into
Chronicles
Virgins.
of Narnia over
There's
here.
sun. There's no
Chronicles of Narnia.
snow flying. I'm like, what's going on?
Okay, nobody cares.
Anyways, but we can't. Me, Hannah, and the kids cannot wait to pull our pool back out so that the kids can go swimming.
Not now.
Yeah, not gonna happen. But did you know that Hannah is quite a
I gotta bring
swimmer?
I am.
Hannah is very good at swimming.
I'm a great swimmer.
She grew up with a nice underground pool at her mom's house when she grew up. And so Hannah does this kind of thing where she loves to swim like in lakes and
Just talk about the teacher.
when
Try
we
to get
go-
to the other side.
Yeah. But I do not. I hate it because
You
I'm
would die.
terrible at it.
You would not survive in the water.
Nope. I can't tread water for the life of me. I've tried. I've asked people to give me lessons, but it doesn't seem to.
Nobody's going to teach a 36-year-old
through.
how to
kinda-
swim.
it's kinda
If you
weird.
don't know how to swim by now, it's over.
Yeah, I do
So.
swim, but it's all pretty much my arms, and then by the time
Yeah, okay.
I go like 5 feet, I'm pretty much dead. So, anyways, I was reading something interesting about this guy he's an Australian, so he lives in Australia, obviously. And he's out swimming in the lake there, or whatever, the ocean. What surrounds Australia? Is it an ocean?
It's an ocean?
So he's swimming, and no joke, he gets attacked by this crocodile, okay? The crocodile has his head in the crocodile's mouth, and he pries the crocodile's mouth open
Is this for real?
with his hands.
Is this another thing that we have to spot check?
He gets his head out of there, only for the crocodile to then crunch down on his hands, but he pulled his hands away enough to just get a puncture, like right there in the fatty,
Wait, but
in the
okay,
fatty
so he
part.
got a puncture here, but what about the rest of his head?
He had caught it apparently before it closed all
What?
the way, and then pried his head out of it.
Was the guy's name Thor?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm gonna insert a picture right there, but the picture is not the real guy. It's just because I couldn't find an actual picture. of it.
Because it's not real.
Well, no. Of course it is.
Okay.
Yeah. The internet does not lie. So, anyways, I thought that was very interesting. So, hopefully you can fact check me. It was on CNN, so check it out.
Oh, so that's real. CNN
Of
is
course
always,
it is.
They're always right.
Always real. Yes. So, Han, when you text people and you are laughing hysterically, what kind of an emoji do you use?
I used the one with a little cry.
Yeah, like
I don't know why
the flooding with
yeah,
the
why
tears
does
coming
that
down.
mean you're like? Because, I guess because you laugh so hard.
You're laughing so
crying.
hard, you're crying.
You're crying.
I do that too. Actually, it's one of my favorite emojis that I use. I don't ever use the one where the face is twisted, where it's like this, and it's crying.
this-
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I was reading something that said that was like laughing, rolling, crying, or something like that.
Oh.
But apparently, I don't know that this has hit Vermont yet because Vermont seems to be a little bit behind the cultural trends.
Really?
Yeah.
No
yeah.
joke.
But I was reading something in teen culture that said that when you use that emoji where you're laughing and crying, you are clearly marking yourself as a boomer. Yes. And that it doesn't mean what we think it means.
So a
Yeah.
boomer is like a teenager.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
Oh, boomer's an old person.
A boomer is someone who is
Like me.
No,
Oh.
we're millennium. We're millennials, but boomers are like I think 50 and more, something like that.
Okay.
Anyways, the crying emoji is now being known as sarcasm or as passive aggressive. So when you text that to a teenager, to Gen Zer, they know what you're saying, but you're actually that's not
Being
what.
like, huh.
Yeah, that's not what they use it for. They use it for being sarcastic or passive
Well,
aggressive.
then they're wrong.
No.
Yeah,
No, apparently,
you're right.
apparently what's
use
better to
The
use,
smiley face as it is.
what's better to use is the skull. The
I hate
skull.
the skull.
Yeah, because
What does that mean?
it means
Death?
that's so
I'm gonna kill you?
No, it means that's so funny, I'm dead. So funny that I'm dead. Or the actual crying emoji, with the sad face and the tear coming down because
Oh.
that's so funny, I'm weeping.
But he's sad.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
It pretty much just
I don't think that.
it totally changes the way we
Okay.
text now. So thought that was very interesting. Let me know what you think about that, if that's actually the truth or not.
It's not the truth, I
Yeah.
can tell you right now.
And then we have to talk about the Bernie meme. We've got to talk about the Bernie
we
meme.
have to?
Yeah, because it's just gone viral. Although the interesting thing is that was what now, a week or so ago?
Yeah, it's done.
And it's kind of old news.
Yeah, it is.
But did you know that those mittens were made? There was only one pair of those mittens that were made, and they were made specifically for Bernie by a
Oh.
school teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty neat, right? So they went viral, and she said at that time she wasn't going to make any more, but then she decided she came back
She's
a couple
gonna be
days
a
later.
billionaire now.
She made 3 more pairs.
Did she
guess,
sell-
guess how much they've
Okay,
gone
wait, hold
for?
on.
Yeah.
$600.
Oh, not even
What?
close. Not even
Are
close.
you kidding me?
So there's 3 pair. I'm gonna put a picture up
So,
right there
Rachel
about what they
Foster
look like.
needs to get Bernie Sanders to wear her paraphernalia.
Ooh, great idea.
Rachel, send Bernie some scrunchies.
Yes. So she made 3 pair,
Oh, wow,
and
headband?
the first pair that looked the most like Bernie's, because it had that pretty cool design on there.
Yeah.
She put it on eBay for bidding. Guess how much it went for?
$1,000.
It went for $5,000.
What? That's amazing.
$5,000.
I'm gonna start sending like politicians presents, and hopefully they wear them at some awkward
The
ceremony.
second pair that she sold was a royal blue pair. The royal blue pair that'll be up there, bing, right there, went for $2,000, and then a third rainbow colored pair also went on eBay for $2,500.
The quiet.
The quiet?
Yeah. That who won $1,000.
$1,000.
Did they win $1,000 for being quiet?
Yes.
You would never win.
Whoa, that's amazing.
If there's a game to be quiet for $1,000, you wouldn't win. Sorry.
No, yep.
No. And then I'll get you coins.
Coins? 1,000 coins? Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways,
Can we do that?
we don't have 1,000 coins.
No.
Yeah, we don't have $1,000.
Yes, we
Anyways, yeah. So I thought that was very interesting because they just went viral. So Rachel Foster, get on that. Start
Yeah.
making some mittens, or like Hannah said, send your scrunchies to. Wait, she's got sweatshirts. That she starts making these sweatshirts that are half. They're like one color, half the other
I was
color.
like half a sweatshirt.
No, they're half different colors.
Now
So
I understand what
yeah,
you're saying.
so maybe you could get him to wear those, and you could make a ton of money. Okay.
Okay, what's next?
Cool. All right. So excuse me, buddy. I'm gonna put you down. So we just wanted to come here for a little bit, you know, and talk to you and see how you guys are doing. Comment on the section below in whatever video player you are playing this on. Let us know if there's any particular topics you would like us to talk about.
We play now.
No.
Please, I want you to play with me. Mama, please.
Yeah.
Could you play
Do we want to pause?
Yeah, let's pause here. All right. We're back.
Devotion time.
Yes. So,
Where are you at? What book you in?
I'm going to be in the book of Psalms
The
tonight.
Psalms.
Yep, the book of Psalms. But I thought it was interesting the other day, so just to start this off, the other day we were driving into school and we go through Piney Woods. So when we leave Moncton, we go down Piney Woods, and in the tree, you know, in the Piney Woods Road, when you're going down, you can see all the trees covered in snow, right? And
Yes.
we always love going down that road, and the kids are always like, oh, it looks like sugar-coated, you know, cookies and stuff like that, because it looks like frosting on the trees and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said to Tess, I was like, yeah, it's really pretty and it's really cool, but it's actually really bad for the tree limbs because it's a ton of weight that lays down on it. And I said, the strong trees can handle it, but the weak trees, they don't handle it because they, you know, they lean over, sometimes they crack
Snap,
and break off
yeah.
and break off, snap and break off, like Hannah said. And so I thought, actually, that's a really good illustration because when you think about someone or a teenager or anybody really who is a Christian, and when the weights of the world, the weights of life come,
Jesse scratched me, just letting y'all know that's what
That's
that
what the
is.
red mark
I'm
is.
not having allergic reaction to anything. Just Jesse slashed my throat. When
and the
when
kids' nails are like razor sharp. I don't
So,
understand.
That's what that is.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry. He didn't try to kill me off camera. So But keep going.
Okay,
The trees,
so
heavy.
so the weight, yeah. So when a Christian, so I thought it was very interesting because when a Christian goes through the heavy weight of life, are you a strong tree where you can handle it? You may bow and flex with it, but can you handle it? Or are you a weak person and you crack and you break? The irony of that statement is found in the book of Psalms, chapter 1. Just a couple verses. It says, verse 1 of chapter 1, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night." And this is where it all comes together. "And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper." So, the contrast is, the individual who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, but rather walks in the counsel of the Lord,
chooses the right way.
chooses the right way, walks down the right path, is therefore a strong tree. He is a tree that is planted by the river, that gets his nutrients, his
Nutrients.
his strength. So when I thought about that and reading this verse and thinking about where we are and the weight of the snow and the weight that life brings us sometimes, we crack and break, and we break under the weight of it when we are not planted by the river, right? So when you're not going to God's word, when you're not spending time with him in prayer or in your devotion, that's when you become the weak tree. And so, of course, when the weights come, you're going to crack. You're going to break.
And I think of like the weak tree, they had time to prepare. Like, so where did they root themselves?
Yeah.
And like, they didn't root themselves by nutrition, by like, as a Christian, we didn't root ourselves in God's word, in our walk with God. and like a weak tree doesn't have that strength because they didn't invest in where they should have been in growing. That's why I think of
Yeah, almost like surrounding yourself in the right place.
Yeah.
Right. And the same thing can go for us too. Is if we're surrounding ourselves and all kinds of things that do nothing for our spiritual growth, then yeah, you're not going to get any nutrients. You're not going to get any strength, any sustenance to help your fruit grow and your leaves to not wither and stuff like that. But so I wanted to just kind of bring that and encourage you to look at your life and think to yourself, how are you doing? Are you withstanding, and are you strong? Are you able to withhold the weight that comes and presses down on you? Or when the weight comes, do you find yourself cracking and breaking? And what would that look like? What would that look like when the weight of life comes and lands on you? What does it look like for a teenager, for a person, for a Christian to crack and break underneath that weight?
I think turning away from your faith.
Okay,
I think it's important to know that when you go through hard times, it's normal to question your faith.
Sure.
It's normal to just have questions for God and really be at a loss. And I think it's important to know that that's normal. But there's a difference between walking away from your faith and questioning it and seeking God more.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
when I think of cracking, I think of people who, like, if you just don't even want to invest the time anymore, and you're done.
The book of it's interesting because the book of James talks about when people go through diverse temptations, they count it all joy. Like, so someone who is planted by the river of water, who is getting their nutrients from the Lord, when those hard times come, they actually have a different mentality of it. Instead of them being, oh, woe is me, I can't believe I'm going through this. Instead, they're like, I can get through this. I can get through this. And they even count the joy. Like, I know that the outcome of this is going to be better than what I am in a current state right now. My state afterwards will be better. Well, and I don't know about you, but that's often not my attitude towards hard and difficulties and hardships.
To have that attitude.
Right.
It takes work. It takes practice.
Right.
Yeah.
So, when you look at the trees outside your window, and when you see all the snow laying down on them, and do you see some of those branches that are broken off and laying on the ground, or do you see a strong tree that is flexing and bowing with it and able to withstand the weight? And challenge yourself, is that me as a Christian? Do I have that kind of strength? All right? Thanks. We'll see you all next time. Yay. Oh, we've got to talk about Hannah's shirt real quick.
Why?
Everybody see her shirt? Yes. I'm curious if anybody knows who that character
Of course
is.
they do. Who doesn't know who this is?
It's King Boo from Mario. See you next time.
Bye.